Coming to volume 3, we have Orphaned Sparrow, poems for Dorothy Wordsworth, the sister of William Wordsworth and also a poet, albeit not as famous as her brother. Dorothy kept journals throughout her life, and she documented her daily life with great precision. And so this book treats that record as a serious work rather than just a background. There's a lot of attention to ordinary life and household tasks here. Repair, cleaning, keeping track of objects. These are shown as forms of care and memory. And we can see this if we look at Torn Trousseau. 6 years and no more, we dwelt in that bliss, wrapped treasures dandling, tucked, and sweetly trussed. Pilgrim sure, riding grandly in our cribs, then a stiff northeaster withershins, blue, callous, callow, hollow bells, felled our nestled berth. Out from splendorous quilts laced in lilies, and Susan's gay limbs, the darkened eye popped. A tear bidding childhood's feverish fears, that I, in my cambric soft threads, 'twas sate, out as a foundling away from the veil, filial feathers, strange tuneful musing, 'twas not the same, a funeral for them. For the awning, vines sown as foliage, round porticos I, a waif in mourning. And here we have another footnote that puts this poem in context. We see Dorothy's mother died when she was 6, and her father died 3 years later. So their familial bliss, when they were all together, consisted of only 6 years, and Dorothy was separated from her brothers for 9 years. So this is one of the first poems in the book, and it sets the tone. There's a focus on these mundane tasks, and as the footnote tells us, the tragedies of daily life that were so common back then, involving death and separation. So here we have a few more unusual words than last time. We encounter this cambric again, and then there's dandling, and then withershins. And here we notice that the stanzas and line lengths are a bit more regular, more standard, though not entirely. So I'm a metricist, and I have kind of the same feeling about doing meter inconsistently as I do about inconsistent rhyme. So if you notice, one of the lines is, out as a foundling away from the veil. Now that is actually perfectly dactylic, but there are no other dactylic lines, which leads me to ask, were the dactyls accidental or no? Because there's no predictable scheme, I am left wondering. Although it is a marvelous line. Great descriptions, splendorous quilts laced in lilies, those alliterations of L's and that mix of the Latinate and Saxon diction that makes the English language so unique.